The Eastmont Computer Center is located in the Eastmont Town Center in Oakland, California. The center offers a variety of programs for local residents seeking computer access as well as computer training classes, all at no cost. Among the most popular offerings are classes for seniors over 50 years old. On a recent visit to the center, TechSoup talked to some participants in the class.
This class just is sort of more of an intermediate level computer class, where we have students who already know their way around a computer somewhat. The age range is limited to 50 years and up. As part of the adult education program that's servicing the older adult, we're very interested in continuing to engage the mind, to help actually the mind grow, and as it explores, it staves off some of those situations that come with old age.
Yeah, I have an 83rd birthday coming up in September myself. I passed 50 a long time ago. I learned clip art, PowerPoint. Now I'm learning at the PowerPoint, I'm putting music to it. So that I learned a lot about it.
These people then take what they're doing, they share it with their families. I get a lot of comments from a few of them that their families will go, "Oh, what are you taking computers for? You don't need what?" And then they find out what they're doing. They go, "You're learning that in computer class? You're in school. I didn't know you were doing that." You know, it's really a lot of self-esteem building.
I can do things now. I have something to do in my life. Once I retired, I had very little to do. I wanted to tell a story. I lost my son some years ago to a sniper on the freeway, and so I was able to tell that story. I had come here and I had learned Adobe Premiere, and I was able to tell the story through Adobe Premiere. And I'm also telling it in my PowerPoint presentation. So I'm learning to tell the story different ways.
I was really afraid of a computer. I didn't want to touch it. And my daughter and grandson would say, "Mom, you have to do this," and nah.
They start with computers, they're afraid of them, and they've been putting it off because they have this opinion maybe that, you know, this is the signal of the downfall of society. You know, people are tied into the computer. They're kind of afraid of it.
Afraid of the computer? Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Don't be afraid of it, because, you know, I remember now some of the teachers say, you know, when you touch it, you think it's going to bite you. Well, that's just how I feel. I can email somebody, you know, and the next day or later that evening, if they have time, they'll email me back, you know.
This is a very creative class in that they're always looking for, oh gosh, they're adventuresome, they explore new things, they come up with questions that challenge me a lot.
They were making cars the other day, and someone brought in and said, well, we can do it better in Publisher, it's easier in Publisher. And I found that was much easier than that. So now I can make the cars and I don't have to go to the store and pay $3.50 for that card. You know, I could make it, and I could just personalize it the way I want to personalize it, you know. And so that's some of the things that I really enjoy doing now.
It's almost an interactive class that way. I bring what expertise I can bring, but a lot of times new information comes out of the class, what they've discovered, and they share that together, and that actually adds to the excitement for the rest of the class too.
They've learned something overnight and they'll come in and show you something, or either they'll show you a presentation. And then you say, how did you do that? And there you go. Say, I can expand on that in some form, in some way.
We have become a family, because if something happens to somebody, you know, we're all interested and we want to help, because we have a person that's been with us a long time, Albert, and he lives by, I think he lives by himself, I don't know, but he slipped down and broke his shoulder the other day. So he's in the hospital, but we've been calling, and I was sick about 3 years ago. He doesn't talk very much. In fact, he doesn't talk at all to anybody except to the teacher sometimes. And he'd call me up every day at the hospital. Somebody say, how did Albert speak to you? But I like the people. I like the place.
well, they pretty much hang out together. This is a family away from home. Some of the people actually have no other family. This is where they connect with the community too.
I don't know if it's the same in the other classes, you know, but here everybody tries to help everyone else. If someone knows a little bit more about something, all you have to do is raise your hand and they'll come over and help you. You know, so there's a freedom in this class that I wouldn't find in a normal class or so, and it goes at a senior's pace. Because as senior citizens, we're a little slower. Okay.
But I like the email. But the part I don't like when they send in and they say, send 5 copies out and all of that stuff, you know. Oh, wow. Why tell me that? If I want to send them, I just delete you. But it's really funny, you know.